The Assure Model Lesson Plan. The Assure Model Lesson Plan follows the acronym ASSURE in implementing a lesson. Participants are Form 3 or Grade 9 students. Subject Social Studies. Lesson title Calypso Cricket, Cricket and Caribbean Culture by HY2 team comprised of Denny Charles, Helen Ramchan, Mary Reed, Cleveland Sam and Olwyn Walker.
This Caribbean nation is rising fast. A sunbeam cutting through a clouded past. A passion fills the world like a raging fire. As the sun shines, you know we can take it higher. Let every voice be raised. Everybody give praise. Rally, rally round the West Indies, now and forever. Rally, rally round the West Indies, now and forevermore.
Introduction. Cricket is often said to be one of the ligaments that unites Caribbean society. It is the only sport for which there is one united regional team that represents and competes for the region internationally. This lesson plan demonstrates how this English-created sport fosters regional integration among CARICOM member states while celebrating Caribbean culture. It integrates the use of ICT tools to aid in the various tasks as well as to create and maintain the interests of the students. The plan uses the Assure model of instructional design. Analysis of learners. Students range from 13 to 15 years of age. Class size is 30. There are 12 males and 18 females. Ethnicity, mixed, predominantly Afro-Caribbean. And demographics, mainly working class families, few of middle to middle upper class income. Analysis of learners continue. Entry competencies, prior knowledge. Students have mixed abilities. Most own or have access to ICT tools such as tablets, laptops, smartphones, DVD players, or video cameras. 95% of the class is very computer literate. They all have at least one social media account, Facebook, and some have used Twitter. 70% have basic Excel skills. Most of the boys play cricket, and most of the boys and some of the girls watch cricket on television. They have all likely heard David Rudder's song, Rally Round the West Indies. They were all required to view the documentary movie, Fire in Babylon. There is a variety of learning styles and intelligences among the students. Most are a mixture of kinesthetic and visual learners, while a few are linguistic verbal learners. State standards and objectives. By the end of the lesson, students will identify cricket legends and cultural icons, state country of origin and link them to flags, use technology to create a graph using Microsoft Excel. Also, use technology to plot countries of current players by using Google Maps. Produce and perform a short jingle or write a creative piece. Demonstrate the use of cricket gear and work collaboratively. Selection of media materials and methods. Media materials for this lesson include laptop computers with Excel and Google Maps for student work, multimedia projector and screen for teacher presentation, speakers for audio volume, worksheets for recording cricketing and cultural icons and for linking flags, interactive maps, recorded songs, internet access, cricket gear as realia, and 2 musical instruments. Utilize media, materials, and methods. The following preparations will be made for use in the lesson. Preview the technology, media, and materials. All students should have looked at Fire in Babylon documentary movie. Check laptop computers to ensure they contain relevant software. Check that internet access is in the room. Preview PowerPoint presentation. Prepare technology, media, and materials. Test the internet connection. Bookmark the YouTube page for song Rally Round the West Indies. Test software on laptops. Create Twitter accounts for students' feedback. Test multimedia projector with teacher's laptop. Assign 1 laptop per group. Prepare the worksheet for entering the cricketers' names and countries and for linking flags. Have 2 instruments available. Prepare the environment. Arrange classroom to accommodate the 6 groups of students. Have power outlets available where the groups will be working from their computers. Prepare spaces for display of cricketing gear. Prepare the learners. Outline the objectives of the lessons to the students. Students would have viewed the documentary film Fire in Babylon. Draw students' attention to the cricketing gears on display in the classroom. Provide the learning experience. The teacher will invite student responses about cricket and cricketing culture in the Caribbean by asking them to reflect on Fire in Babylon documentary film, which they looked at during the days prior to this lesson, and through a series of picture-based slides in the PowerPoint presentation, which will focus on food, the picnic or party atmosphere of cricket, the use of toque band, rhythm section, string band music, and the presence of iconic figures. These features will be linked to the idea of Calypso cricket and match success. Some outstanding individuals and match scores will be highlighted in the presentation. The teacher will engage the students on their current knowledge, opinions, and perceptions of cricket. Require learner participation. Students will test their knowledge of the current team by working in groups to plot on an interactive Caribbean map the territories of current players and of current and past cultural icons. When students enter the correct name in a slot on the map, that territory will turn red to signal a correct answer. A flag worksheet will also be used to link territories with the correct flag. Students will enter on the sheet the country, name of players, and the number of players from each country. Students will respond to the teacher's questions and prompts about their views and perceptions of cricket. Students will give their perspective on Fire in Babylon documentary film. Students will listen to Rally Round the West Indies, and 5 of them will be asked to give their interpretation of the song. Students will tweet their feedback on the lesson. In their groups, students will collaborate to write a jingle or 2-paragraph description of the atmosphere at a cricket match, enter data in an Excel spreadsheet relating to players and countries, Use data entered to create a graph showing player information. Evaluation and revision. Assessment and evaluation. Students will be placed in 6 groups of 5 and asked to produce 2 pieces of work. First 3 groups will be asked to write a jingle 30 to 45 seconds in length and to perform it using 2 instruments. And 3 groups will be asked to write 2 paragraphs describing cricket atmosphere at Kensington Oval. Students will also be encouraged to creatively use the cricket gear provided in their presentation. Secondly, the groups will be asked to produce a graph using Excel showing the names of the countries and number of players from each country. Students will be assessed based on the rubric provided at the time the objectives of the lesson were discussed. Evaluate technology. Teacher will ask students about the comfort level of the various technologies used. Evaluate teacher. Lesson reflection discussion. Teacher will ask students what they liked and didn't like about the lesson and how they thought it could have been improved. Students will tweet their feedback to the teacher using hashtag Calypso Cricket. Revision. The teacher will reflect on the lesson's strengths and weaknesses through a personal evaluation or reflection. An exit competencies survey to gauge learner achievement will also be issued. A 3-question lesson evaluation survey to gain insight on students' views of the topic, lessons and activities, and any ideas to improve the lesson will be utilized. Based on survey results and suggestions, amendments will be made to improve the lesson. In summary, ICT integration in the classroom has the following effects. It enhances student learning, adds value to the lesson, assists with achieving learning objectives, and supports development of skills, problem solving, collaboration, creativity, and other higher order skills. It also promotes authentic learning. It means to solve real-life problems, promotes student-centered and interactive learning, increases learner motivation, and caters to a variety of learning styles. Video 1, which follows, concerns ICT integration in the classroom for your viewing purposes.
Yes, it's a cloud system and it's backed by learning analytics, and it's actually to address the gaps of students. It's basically in a collaborative social platform where the student can collaborate with each other.
I did some chatting with my friends to find out answers for the questions that the teacher had gave us, and we learned from their experience.
Students actually enjoy using this platform to do their discussion, and it actually reduces our preparation time and allows us to focus on key concept that we would want the students to learn.
The Coach's Eye apps is an affordable apps that you can download from the net onto your mobile devices. It allows us to record the children's performance, analyze it, and then share this information with teachers and students. There are many benefits to the using of Coach's Eye for the students. It gives them more motivation to learn. They improve faster in their performance because they are able to see instantaneously what they need to improve.
When we were recording, we found out that my elbow was not near my ear. As a result, it was a weak strike. When we play back the recording, I know exactly where to improve.
A chalkboard, a desk, the homework, the books. The day begins and ends when the bells ring. For centuries now, this has defined what all of us think about school. We have come to believe that this is the one way that students will learn. And with that belief, we have taught all of our students in pretty much the exact same way. But the world has changed, and what it means to be ready to succeed in the future has also changed. That means our model of learning must change. It's happening now, and it needs to happen even more. In more places, for all students, especially for those for whom the current system isn't working. There is strong data that shows we need to rethink learning. Like remodeling a house, we're not just adding a new coat of paint, we're updating the outdated parts and making it more modern and efficient, strengthening what works and fixing what doesn't. Gone are the days when some students can excel and others just get by. Our society needs all kids to excel at high levels. And to make this happen, we need to engage our students like never before. This is student-centered learning. It incorporates a student's skills and interests into the learning process, making the experience more personalized and involving the student in his or her own future. What makes this work? There are 4 key principles of student-centered learning. Number 1. Learning is personalized. Personalized learning happens when teachers know students, have strong relationships with them, and can meet students where they are in their development. Number 2, learning is competency-based. Learning is about the information and skills a student has mastered, not just moving through a curriculum. In a competency-based system, students can proceed at their own pace in every subject, enabling teachers to respond to individual needs, interests, and challenges. Number 3, learning happens anytime, anywhere. Students will often make important discoveries about themselves and the world around them when they learn beyond the traditional school day and outside the traditional school walls. Learning doesn't start and stop when the bells ring. And number 4, the last key to student-centered learning is students take ownership. Don't make a decision about students without students. They play a direct role in their own success, actively engaging with the process to ensure the impact is lasting and meaningful. For student-centered learning to work, all 4 of these principles must work together. This is not an a la carte approach. It's reimagining education so it works for all students. The fact is, our world is changing. And with the latest in child development research, we know better than ever before how children and young adults learn. The facts are there, and they point to the need for a new system of learning designed around each student. And when this student becomes stronger and more focused, all of us will benefit from a new generation that is contributing to our communities and our world in so many ways. This is student-centered learning.
References include the following: The end. Thank you.